Hello everyone, La13 Scully here, also known as Scully, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, where apparently for some reason my boyfriend's gone, and I don't appreciate that. Alright, well I guess we're gonna go move into the channeling room. Is it alright for me to bring a child in here? Knowing that, like, you know, people have probably died. I think I have to go back to my office and get that, article. June 20th, Wright & Co. law offices. Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought in the other day? There it is. Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. It doesn't really matter what all he would have done. That wouldn't have changed the fact that it was malpractice. Anyway. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Hey, we changed it. Maya stuck it up there right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and the attorney's office is a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess I can stay. Alright. It's my desk. I kept it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have clients in the office. Wow. That's dedication. Charlie. A quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to take care of this little fella. Well, that's good. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been normal business-class hotel. Up until it became the center of a murder investigation, and then... Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I have neglected them so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. I'd have to agree. Alright. Let's go to the detention center just to see. June 20th, detention center visitor's room. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easier on her, but, these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess they'll come back later. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, back to Corain Village, and... Oh, son of a... Sometimes, man, the layout of this makes me want to throw somebody. I don't know why. Anyway. Present. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and, hey! It's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. Anyway, 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. That's... I wouldn't call that just a huge... Like, that... Maybe it's because my family, for, like, generations... Well, maybe not generations, but well, yeah, I guess for generations. My family, for, like, a lot of it, works for hospitals. So, like, that's not, like, a little thing, right? Like, I remember how bad my family was freaking out when, like, when there was, like, a known problem from the manufacturer of a dialysis machine. Which, to be fair, was a very big deal. Like, it was such a big deal that we lived in a very different city, very far away from the city that was having the problem. And we heard about it, and there was, like, a whole protocol. It was a whole thing. But you know it's bad when that's the case. So I wouldn't call a malpractice suit involving 14 people just a small little stink. It's just me. Anyway. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. Oh, son of a... What happened? You mean the car accident and that the nurse had died in it, right? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clippings with me today. I thought you just lost them. Here, pal, this is for you. All right, thanks. Mimi Minnie. As in Eenie Meenie's sister? nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after falling asleep at the steering wheel. Oh, buddy. All right. Well, I know where I'm going. I have a much better idea. Hey, I have a question for you. Like, I'm really sorry, but like, son of a bitch. Well, here's my proof. Take that! Anyway, my proof. Eeny, meeny. The victim. Eeny, meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I can't save it at this point. I'm already screwed. Anyway, I told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're, like so totally sure, then, like, where's the proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe that you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show her the possibility existed for now. Something I have that shows the possible connection between Eenie and Dr. Gray. Take that! You want this one? Or do you want the other one? Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please, read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie. Meanie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Meanie wouldn't have happened to maybe just be a relative of yours now, would she, Eenie? So, you noticed she is my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, I knew it. Wish she was a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Gray turned. Which is how you knew Dr. Gray, and you knew him through your sister. There we go. Let it out, girlie. Let it out. Successful unlock. Here we go. All right, Eenie. So please tell me all you really know about Dr. Gray. Oh, that was the sister? She looks just as high maintenance, if not more, than Eenie. All right. My sister's name was Mimi Meanie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really, really tough on people. Like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because, like, she was overworked. Wiped out. So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sister so hard. Like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I know that this game draws, like, a lot of comedic tones, but I do actually want to take a second to talk about something incredibly, very, very serious. Because it has directly impacted my family. As I've mentioned, my family is pretty heavily involved in the medical field. One member of my family is a nurse, and she was working at a hospital that treated people like that. Not just the slave driver thing, but because of the amount of, like, more or less mandatory overtime and the weird shifts that they had to give her and all that kind of stuff, something bad befell one of her friends and coworkers. That coworker was driving home after being scheduled to work so many hours and not being able to, be allowed to do anything for herself medically, especially because there's no laws stating anything like that, you know, that you can't be only given like 2 hours of off time, right? So anyway, after what was, I think, either double or a triple, something like that, of so ungodly many hours, my family member's friend was driving home and she fell asleep at the wheel because of how exhausted she was from having a hard day of saving lives, but she lost her own. She fell asleep at the wheel, lost control of the vehicle, and crashed, killing her, thankfully, instantly. I'm glad it was instant because she wouldn't have had time to be able to process that, and the whole reason that she died was because she was treated so awfully. And while I would like to say that this was a learning lesson for the hospital and they improved their methods and it never happened again, that would be me lying to your face. They didn't change anything. Nothing got better. That family member, I believe, ended up going to a different hospital after that. I could be wrong on that front, but what Eni here is talking about is a very, very real thing. And this happens to many, many medical personnel, especially those that tend to be on call. And quite frankly, there needs to be something done about it, I believe, at a legal level, but I'm just some person giving my opinion on the internet. But yeah. Unfortunately, this is all too common, and it happens all too often. Anyway, back to what Eni was saying. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. I'm sorry. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how Psyche Lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to, but the lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Alright. Still nothing to see in this place, huh? No hole in the sliding door, no nothing, huh? Alright, well, she's gone. I still can't look at the pot again. Alright. I think that's everything. Maybe I present you this. The nurse that killed patients ended up getting killed in an accident. Dr. Gray wound up on a lot of the tabloids shows because of that. Now, there was a smart man. I'm sure that was a great way to advertise for his clinic. Scaring people off is always the best way to get more patients, for sure. Anything else in the channeling room? Maybe outside? Oh, here we go. June 20th, Crane Village. Mr. Nick? Huh? What's wrong? I have never left Crane Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty... Wouldn't it be kidnapping if I took her without the aunt's permission / the mom? Like this kid's mom / the aunt? You're going to go meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please, tell her I said hi. I will. Thanks, Pearly. Wait, what? She ran off again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Well, let's go into the detention center and see what we can get. June 20th, detention center visitors room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Mia. That voice. Yeah, I knew it. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Aw, Mia! Yeah. I wish you could have stayed alive, Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. Yeah, she was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into, retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Well, Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your clients. But hey! A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. And especially when it's bad. I don't think Diddy's lawyer who quit would agree with that. Mia. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yes. Yes, she is. So I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. Yeah, well, I found that bullet hole, and I really think I should just trace it back to that room, but... And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. That one's new. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. What? They can't. From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's a safe bet that Maya was set up. A setup? Ah! It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Any evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It's the bullet hole. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Oh. It's the actual key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show her what the key I hold is. It's this. Could you take a look at this? Is that really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left to try to show me something that will help you in tomorrow's trial. Alright, fine. Mia, have you seen this key before? The key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. I bet you it was to those blast doors. This key. Phoenix, listen. Right now that key is sitting in your hands. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Huh. You already know everything you need to know. You know that the key to this case is... And that is enough. But... How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Probably Eni? She got a motive. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia? Oh, what? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the psyche locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be someone or something, she would hide under lock and key, even from me. What in the world is going on? Yeah, I would love to know. To be continued, because of course it is. Man. Well, I guess we save. Mia, 3 locks. That means it's got to be the auntie. That's the only solution I can come to. It's got to be the auntie. Well, either way, I guess I'll see you guys in the outro, but that's my bet. It's the auntie. I feel like Enie's just a red herring. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the outro. Hey everybody, welcome to the outro. Can't believe 3 locks? So I would need 3 different pieces of evidence, right? Anyway, algorithm is something in the meantime, and I put a little bit of thought into it. It's going to be linked to when I was streaming Majora's Mask. A lot of people insist that Ocarina of Time is their favorite. For me, it's kind of Majora's Mask. I think I had a lot more fun with Majora's Mask in a lot of ways. But I can totally understand why people like Ocarina more. But it's just a me thing. Anyway, so here's a link to that time that I played Majora's Mask. So remember to drink your water, eat a food, and take your pills if you haven't yet today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!